We have this idea that technology only ever moves in one direction, forward, right? Everything gets sleeker, smaller, smarter, and definitely more wireless. But lately, something kind of weird has been happening. If you look around in coffee shops, on campus, even on the subway, you'll see it. An old-school piece of tech is making a huge comeback.
And it's a real head-scratcher. I mean, we've spent the better part of a decade trying to get rid of every single cord in our lives. So why are people, especially a whole lot of young people, suddenly choosing to plug back in? What is going on here?
Well, to really get it, we've got to look past the easy answer that this is all just some retro fad. The story actually starts with a really simple, practical case for why wired headphones are, in a lot of ways, just better. This is about way more than just a nostalgic vibe.
Okay, so let's just put them side by side. With wired headphones, it's pure plug and play. You don't have to deal with frustrating Bluetooth pairing fails. It's just a solid, reliable analog connection. They get their power from your phone, so their battery life is literally unlimited. And they can last for like a decade or more. And the cost? We're talking about $20. Compare that to wireless earbuds. Their tiny batteries start dying after just 2 or 3 years, and then you're out another $200 or even more to replace them.
And honestly, the perks don't stop there. With a wire, you can actually listen to high-quality lossless audio. That's music the way the artist actually wanted you to hear it, without all the compression you get over Bluetooth. Plus, you can just say goodbye to all those annoying sensor dropouts, random connectivity glitches, and you never ever have to worry about a dead battery again. They just work.
But the practical stuff, that's really only scratching the surface. This whole trend is part of a much, much deeper story. It's not just about a choice in technology. It's really a mirror reflecting a huge generational shift.
This quote right here, it absolutely nails it. Let's be real, we're living in an age of austerity. You've got inflation, the cost of living is through the roof, and all of that is putting a ton of pressure on a younger generation that just has less cash to throw around. And if you look back through history, these moments of economic scarcity have always shaped culture and what we think is cool.
Which brings us right back to this number, $20. In a world where it feels like the price of everything from rent to a bag of groceries is skyrocketing, a $20 price tag on a durable, essential piece of tech, well, that's not just a good deal. It's practically a form of rebellion.
So, for a generation that's facing some serious economic headwinds, what might look like a simple fashion choice is actually a full-on survival strategy. The whole idea of planned obsolescence, the fact that those expensive wireless earbuds are basically designed to die after a few years, that just doesn't fly when a cheaper, longer-lasting option is sitting right there.
And of course, this practicality has now morphed into its own unique aesthetic. That little white wire has become this cool, kind of grungy fashion accessory. It fits right into that whole Y2K revival, that 2010s Tumblr vibe that's so popular right now. I mean, we've seen it on celebrities like Bella Hadid and Lily Rose Depp. It's almost like a way of reclaiming a simpler time, before everything was run by an algorithm.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. This seemingly small trend of plugging back in, it's actually sending a really powerful message to the entire tech industry about what we, as consumers, actually care about in our gadgets.
And to be clear, this is not an anti-technology movement, not at all. It's more like a signal to the industry that for a lot of people, today's version of innovation, with the tiny yearly updates and the complicated ecosystems, it just isn't cutting it. The tech that would actually make their lives better, it feels like it just doesn't exist yet.
And this forces all of us to ask a really important question. Has the tech world gotten so obsessed with innovation for innovation's sake, with just pushing out a new model every single year with tiny improvements, that we've completely lost sight of what real, genuine innovation is supposed to be?
What this whole movement is doing is giving us a powerful reminder of the fundamentals, the basics, of what makes technology truly great. And it really boils down to 4 simple things. Durability, so it's built to actually last. Simplicity, so it's not a headache to use. Reliability, so you can count on it. And intention, meaning it's designed with a clear, human purpose, not just to make us buy the next version.
And that really brings us to the ultimate takeaway here. The future isn't always about reinventing the wheel. Sometimes it's about respecting a simple, elegant solution that already works and building from there with purpose. Maybe we don't need to change what isn't broken. Maybe we just need to return to it with a clear sense of intention.
Hey, if you enjoyed this look at the why behind the tech we use every day, be sure to subscribe to Refreshing Tech for more simple and useful tech insights just like this. Thanks for tuning in.